Now, here are some of the results. When you do it right, here are some of the results that you guys will be producing, which is not out of the norm. So in this situation, you got close to 70 conversions. Regular cost is about $7 per conversion. The conversion rate, which is directly contributed from the offer. What are we offering these people, right? So that is what actually gets people to give you their information. Because if your offer isn't anything that they care, if you just put up, get a number for your vehicle in 30 seconds, like everyone else is doing, you're not going to convert 4 out of every 10 like how we did, right? For every 10 clicks, we're converting 4, right? Think about it. Somebody's website right now, or most people, most dealers that, a lot of dealers that I know personally, before we start working with them, their website is converting at 1-2%, right? So what that means is less than one person out of every 10 people, less than one person is actually converted, right? In this situation, out of every 10 people who visit the landing page, 4 of them convert. That is mainly because of the offer that we're giving them, right? And so you have to make sure that you create a good offer. If you're smart, you go to the end of this training where I show you, and I will not show you, but I actually give you the same offer that we're using so you can duplicate these results. But anyway, 4 out of every people actually, close to 4 out of every 10 people that come to our website, or 10 out of every 4 people, sorry, out of every 10 people, 4 of them actually convert into a lead. We spent $500 total. And these are kind of the results that we got from that. So the vehicles that they bought from that are 4 total, low miles vehicles. And if you just do the math on it, they spent $500 to produce 70 leads, right? Those 70 leads produce 4 buys. So what that really means is we spent $125 to buy 4 vehicles. Okay, so for every 125 that we spend, we buy 4 vehicles. And so this is where you sit down and you just do the math. Okay, so if I want to buy 50 vehicles, I know I'm going to spend 125 per vehicle that I buy. That means that I need to invest $6,250 into this. And when you do that, let's just say you turn 90% of the 50 vehicles, and at the bare minimum, you're making $1,000 per round. That's $45,000. When you look at the total investment that you put in, $6,250, you're making $45,000 in profit, 7x return in 30 days. I don't know where you can get that type of money, not in 30 days. If you think about a treasury bond right now, even with inflation, you're only getting 5% of your money. You're getting 7x% of your money, or 7 times the return on your money. That's within 30 days. And so one thing I do want to point out with that, because we are talking about scale, there is a point where you may reach diminishing returns. So there is a good, bad, and ugly to this. So depending on your market, if you know, hey, my acquisition cost is $125. For every $125 that I spend, I'm going to buy a vehicle. Okay. Well, a lot of the times you would like to put in, okay, I want 50 vehicles as a goal. And you put in 50, that means I got to spend 6,000, close to $6,200. Okay. Well, there are some times where, hey, I want to spend $25,000 so that I can get 200 leads. There are times when you spend too much, you get a diminishing return, meaning, hey, it's not $125 in acquisition anymore. It's more like 500 or 1,000, right? So there is a sweet spot that you want to play within, okay? Depending on your market. The larger the market, the more money you can spend and maintain that $125 rate. In smaller markets, as you peak volume, like let's just say you're in a small town, okay? And you want to say, hey, I'm going to spend $50,000 and I want to get 600 leads, or $50,000 and I want to buy 600 vehicles. Okay. Well, there's not 600 vehicles in your actual town. There's not 600 vehicles, private owners in that market in your town. So if you were to spend that money, a lot of that money will go to waste. However, the sweet spot for you may be 25, 30 a month, right? You can buy 25, 30 a month and maintain that $125 an hour rate. Anything else above that, you start to get diminishing returns. So you just got to as you're scaling, you got to look and make sure that you're maintaining that acquisition number, and then you'll get a feel for how much you can spend and how much you can't spend.